Hello all, welcome to my channel. I am super excited about this new venture. I'll be discussing many things about different things. I always feel the need to speak or have something to say, so I'm going to use this platform. The reason I named the channel Growing Pains is because oftentimes when we grow, it's painful, and it can be even more painful if we refuse to grow. So I always say I grow through my pain, but I do it with a smile. So I just want to talk about different things on this channel about life and how we get through those things, or how I got through it, and hopefully how you got through it. And if you did it differently, comment below, share your thoughts. I'm open to all thought processes, all ways of living and getting through things, but I just want to talk about the way I view things. So the title of, I will actually be looking down. I have notes. The reason I have notes is because I will rant. I will go on and on about something. But I want to definitely hit on these points within this video. So I'll be doing that. So the title of this video is Love is Not Pain, It's Just Continued Lust. The reason I titled it that is because I always see people say, love is pain, you have to go through this. No, you don't. Love is not pain at all, not even in the least bit. And it's important that we understand that, because once we understand that, then we will require certain things when loving people or allowing people to tell us they love us but still behave a certain way. You just don't behave certain ways when you love a person. And so I just wanted to touch base on that. So first things first, oftentimes people believe that if I'm with a person for a long amount of time, I love them. No, you can lust a person forever. And I say that because love requires people to move a certain way. And so you can't tell me you love me, but then you do this, that, and the third. No, you just lust me. You like to do things with me, intimate things. You like to go places with me. We have a good time and we enjoy each other's company. But that's not love, though. Because if a person refuses to grow, to change, if I tell you something and you love me wholeheartedly, you love me, and I tell you this bothers me, and you refuse to change it, I can almost guarantee you that person doesn't love you. Because regardless if I feel a way about a situation and I'm like, you know what, that's not my intention. My intentions aren't that. No, that is what it is. That's okay. But sometimes we have to respect how someone receives it. So if this person is telling me, hey, when you do this, it bothers me. Can you not do that? And you still do that because in your mind you're not doing anything, it really doesn't matter. You don't love that person. A, stop lying to yourself, and B, stop lying to them. Y'all wasting each other's time. Bottom line. The whole purpose of loving someone is growing with them. That's the whole purpose. And if you're stagnant in a relationship, or you feel like this person isn't hearing you, 9 times out of 10 they're A, comfortable, and B, they're not in love with you like that. They like your company, they like the idea of you, but they aren't in love. Bottom line. Next things first. Oh, why are we so quick to use the word love? I see that all the time, like, girl, you know I love you. Girl, you know this. Or, yes, I love him. Sis. Sir. Bro. Stop. Because when you tell a person you love them, you gotta really mean that. Love is not a word you throw around. It is not something that you just say because you feel like it's the thing to do, or that's what the person wants to hear. Because once you do that, you open up more doors that you're really not ready for. I think the best thing about loving a person is being truthful and being honest about things that's happening. And if you love a person, you can do that. You can be honest. So if you find yourself lying, not being trustworthy, guess what? You lusted real hard, like real hard, and you gotta check yourself. You really do, because you'll find yourself married to a person you lusted, because you're not in love. You're not, but it's the thing to do when everybody's getting married and you want to get married. And I like him a lot though. I can see us buying houses. I can see us doing business. Yeah, you can, but that doesn't mean you're in love with the person. Love has requirements. Bottom line. I also said we don't recognize love because oftentimes we don't fully love ourselves. I think it's important to understand that I can't expect you to love me if I don't love me. I can't expect you to fully engage in the idea of me and everything about me if I'm not even fully invested in myself. I can't really expect that from another person. And most times we think we do love ourselves. Unfortunately, we don't. And where we hang on to this idea of being attached to someone because it makes us feel good about ourselves, no matter what this person does. It's like that attachment makes us feel like, yes, like it makes you feel good about yourself, and you're like, yes, this is the thing to do. But really and true, you're hurting yourself over and over, because the moment you lie to yourself, you're opening up the door for somebody to lie to you too. So don't make yourself think, oh, and newsflash, having high self-esteem does not mean that you love yourself. Having high self-esteem and loving yourself are two different things. You can think you cute, but you can also not be fully invested in your soul. See, two different things. I could put on an outfit and think I'm cute. That does not mean I love myself. But if I can sit with myself by myself and really like what I see and like how I move and like what I do, then you can say I love myself. It's two different things. So many people don't understand that concept of fully loving yourself. And I say that because I went through the same thing, like not understanding that the things that you allow or the things that you do or the way that you move, you aren't fully invested in yourself. Because when you are, other people are invested. Bottom line. It's not even something that you have to ask for. And, that's just about really walking in your truth. And a lot of us don't do that. We don't really walk in our truth because we're worried about, if I say this, will this person still be here? If I do this, will this person still love me like this? But you can't move like that. You have to love you, and if this person loves you too, they'll move along with you. That's it. I mean, because if you live your life like that, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get real ugly, real fast. So, always stay true to yourself. Always stay true to yourself. Okay, the basic rule of, well, not the basic rule, but like knowing if I love myself. If you don't guard your heart, if you don't guard your space, if you don't guard your time, if you don't guard those things, you don't love yourself. I don't care if it's your mammy, your pappy, auntie, uncle, cousin Pete. I don't care. If you allow people to do whatever they want to do to you whenever you don't love yourself. That's it. Sometimes loving yourself is being selfish, focusing on what's important to you. That's loving yourself. Because let me explain something. If you don't give the people a guidebook on how to love you, they will make up their own rules. Bottom line. And that is with anybody, any person, any relationship. If you do not give them the guidelines and let them know, you see this line? Don't cross that. And they have to know that if they cross that line, that you're done. But if you do set these lines and you allow them to jump, skip over them, hop over them, roll over them, and you still like, okay, and then you push the line back again, you no longer have lines. And they know. They're just gonna keep pushing to the limit. And I think a lot of it is that we're so afraid of losing people. We're so afraid of not having people. And so when we do that, we don't love ourselves, because we allow these people to do whatever just to say, I have this, or I have that person, or I got this, I got all these friends. Quality, not quantity. It's very important. Very important. That's something I really had to learn, something I respect, something I thrive on, something I believe in wholeheartedly. Like, I don't play any type of games when it comes to me. I don't play about my time, I don't play about my energy, and I don't play about my heart, because I'm not going to let you get me in this space. And if I feel like you get me in this space, I'm going to love you just over here. I can't. No. I can't allow that, because once you allow this, then that'll happen, then that'll happen, then that'll... No. So, that's the basic thing I really wanted to talk about, is that love is not pain. It's never pain. It never takes us through anything. It never has us crying all the time. It never has us worrying about if this person really cares. It never has us worrying about what this person is doing. Because first things first, respect comes with love too. Like, if I love you, you're never going to have to worry about, like, my intentions, what I'm doing, where I'm at, who I'm with. You should be able to throw this person in shock-infested water and you feel good about it. And if you can't really do that, you gotta first check yourself. Because you can't check a person about not loving you right if you haven't first checked yourself. Because if 9 times out of 10, if this person is doing these things, it's because A, they feel like they can, and B, you have allowed it. So just be mindful of the time you invest, because you cannot get that time back. And it's important to know that love is real, authentic, and you should never have to question it. You should never have to ask about it. And it's important that we're all loved. Listen, we are totally different beings when we are loved correctly. Period. If you're loved correctly, you become a different person. Your thought process changes. Your thoughts are clearer, and it's just different. I mean, it's just different. You view things different. You view other people different. You view all relationships different, because love is just that powerful. Which is why we should not just throw it around, because I know what love looks like. It's so easy for me to cut a person off, because I know what that looks like. And so because I know what it looks like, I'm not tolerating nothing less than that. I want that. I want that love in every relationship that I have. That's the type of love I need. I need that. Because I know if I'm surrounded by that type of love, how I'm going to grow, how I'm going to prosper, what I'm going to be, the things I'm going to do. I mean, the works. But I can go on and on about that. This is my first video. Bear with me. I pray that you got something from it. I pray that you're encouraged. I pray that you share it. I pray that you subscribe. And pray for me. Pray for me and my journeys, and I will do the same. I will have the description of where to go and how to search me on Instagram. I have an Instagram page for this channel. So I will see you then. Smell ya later.